Chiefs fans, how you feeling about getting Nick Bolton at 58th overall? I'll say this. Anthony Hitchens isn't getting any younger, so you can put Bolton into that Mike linebacker role, and you'll get production out of him almost immediately. Some of my concerns, though, with Nick Bolton, so I'm not entirely sold on this pick. I like him as a second-round selection because of the value, but I'm not totally sold. He's going to be perfect for the Kansas City Chiefs because he's a downhill linebacker that focuses primarily against the run. He's not fantastic in coverage. We hadn't seen a ton of coverage snaps from him. That worked out very positively during his time in college. And he's got smaller arms, and it's not necessarily a terrible thing for linebackers, but also it's going to hurt you if offensive linemen get to you. We've seen this happen with Chaz Surratt at North Carolina. The guys with smaller arms sometimes get taken for a ride downhill, and they just end up 15 to 20 yards off the line of scrimmage away from the play. So you have to be worried about that a little bit, but Bolton, to me, is fairly fluid when he's coming down crashing lanes. He does a good job diagnosing where the ball is going to be. He's a missile when it comes down to getting downhill to the ball. Again, though, my concern is, what do you do in coverage? And I know you got Willie Gay last year, so you've added some pieces to that linebacking core, and Anthony Hitchens is getting older, and you absolutely needed to work on that defense. Don't get me wrong, you needed to address that defense somehow. I like what L'Jarius Sneed done last year, probably going to be an outside corner, so you've got pieces developing around you. It's just a question of, is he going to be is he going to be able to cover? I really have no idea if he's going to be able to cover in the NFL. And if you're playing him in that Mike role, maybe you don't have to necessarily for Kansas City. It would be different if a guy like Jabril Cox, who you're playing as an outside linebacker in the 4-3 scheme, he has to cover. Maybe Bolton won't have to do that as much, but I'm still not in love with the pick because I just like a linebacker to do everything. Someone like a Pete Werner is a more well-rounded player, but at the same time, Bolton is a second-round value in my opinion, and this is a guy who should provide some youth to a linebacking core that has been getting older over the past couple of years.